and this is known as coal system. Here white wants to play bishop to g5 targeting this queen, but guys, instead of queen to g4, here white can also play h4 with the same idea of bishop to g5, and as if queen to e7, then bishop to g5, queen to f8. Now white can play h5 trying to destroy this solid pawn structure, and if black plays bishop to d8 trying to exchange this bishop, now comes queen to g4. Okay, takes, queen to e7 asking for queen exchange, but simply queen to g3, and after king to g8, king to h8, takes, rook to e4, and you can see that here white can create some counterplay. Let's go back to our original game after the move queen to g4. Here white wants to capture this knight due to this pinned e6 pawn. That's why here bishop to c6. Now it's better for white to capture this bishop, but he instead retreats back his bishop to b3. A small inaccuracy by white because now black will capture this bishop, and after takes, now comes h6, and you can see that now black position becomes solid and this position is close to equal. A huge mistake by black, because after king moves, now you can see that this h pawn is supported by the king as well as the queen, and yeah, it's difficult for black to stop this. Instead of the move queen to h1, it's better for black to play queen to e8 check, and if you blocks it with the queen, simply queen to e5 check, king to g4, queen to d4 check, king to f5, queen to d3 check, king to f6, queen to c3, king to e6, queen to c6 check, king to f5, queen to c2 check, and here you can see that after these multiple checks, this position is completely equal, but in the actual game, after the move king to g6, now it's important for black to keep his queen to 7th rank so that white cannot push these pawns, but here black blunders by playing and in this position the final move by Praggnanandhaa is g7 check, And in this position, Nodirbek resigned because after takes, king to f7, a1 equal to queen, g8 equal to queen. Despite of having both side queens, this is of no use because simply queen to g6 checkmate. What an amazing game by Pragg. Now let's move on to our game number 2. So this game starts with Nimzo Indian defense, and after this, white plays a3, which is called Shamish variation. Okay, so the main idea behind this move is to play e4, grabbing the center. Maybe he wants to play knight to f4, targeting this bishop. And after this exchange, you can see that black has an open g-file for his rook, directly targeting towards the king. That's why he slides his king to h1. Now it's better for black to bring back his queen to d8 so that white queen can't infiltrate, as well as this also defends the c7 pawn. But instead he blunders a pawn by playing rook to b8. Now it's better for black to bring his rook to b8, creating immense pressure towards this knight. And if black plays king to e7, suppose, now comes this beautiful move d5, threatening to play bishop to c5, creating a fork. And if queen slides to a4, now comes d6 check, king to f7, queen to c7. Black is threatening to capture this, and if black tries to exchange the queen by suppose queen to c6, this is of no use because now white will capture this knight, and after takes, and yeah, no one can stop this pawn from promotion. Okay, so in the actual game, after the move knight to d8, he missed that move, and instead he played and you can see that white is threatening to play queen to g6 check. That's why here black decides to play Now I just want you all to pause the video and try to find the winning move for white. Here the move is simply bishop to g7, covering the f8 square so that this rook can't enter to f8, and if black tries to move his king suppose to e7, rook to a1, and yeah, you can see that white is better. But after the move a3, Prague blunders by capturing on f4, because now black plays a huge blunder by black. Now just pause the video and try to find the correct move after rook to a1. You might be shocked that the correct move is not to play queen to b7, it is to play queen to b8, and here threatening to play queen to b1. But the most important thing is that this move also keeps an eye on the e5 pawn, which was targeted by the knight alone. But if somehow white moves his queen, then black can capture this pawn, and with the knight and black can win the game also, but which is not possible after this move, which is queen to b7, because now white plays stopping the move queen to b1. And in this position, the final move by Praggnanandhaa is queen to g5, and here Gledura resigned because white is still threatening mate in 2. For example, if black plays any another move like queen to b2, now white will play queen to g8 check, rook to f8, simply queen takes e6 checkmate. What an amazing game by Pragg. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Hit that subscribe button for more because it motivates me a lot. This is your host Bison signing off. Bye bye.